Beautiful day out there.
Yeah, it really is nice. It's not as warm as yesterday, and not even up to seasonal standards, but it's great to see the sun, and it's not as windy as yesterday. You don't have to worry about your garbage cans blowing over or things like that on a day like today. Good to see that blue sky. Here's a look at Austin. 46 degrees right now in Austin. A live look outside with our Lewiston Auto camera there across Interstate 90. A good day to be out and about and enjoying Mother Nature. This is a picture from one of our viewers on her way to work this morning. Snapped this very serene picture in rural Olmsted County. Ruthie Johnson on her way to Rochester took this picture and said it's just a very tranquil place to be and kind of cuts into the stress a little bit to have a nice little quiet place like that. Right now looking live outside towards South Broadway right now. Pretty quiet scene there. Things pretty overall very quiet on South Broadway. Not much traffic. 42, a 16-mile-per-hour breeze. It feels like 34 though. Cool enough that you can factor in that wind chill. Not quite at the 50s and 60s we had at this point on Monday, but again 16-mile-per-hour winds, much easier to manage than the 56-mile-per-hour peak gust we had yesterday here in Rochester. So definitely an improvement there. And we don't have to worry about dodging rain showers as we did yesterday afternoon and evening. 42 in Rochester, Austin 46, Charles City 45, and 43 in Rushford. We are starting to see just a few very thin clouds trickle into the area. We'll see more and more of those as we move along through the afternoon and evening. A little weak area of low pressure approaching. That's generating some sprinkles to our northwest. This is running into dry air, though. High pressure is drifting to the south in its wake, leaving behind a fairly dry air mass, so we are going to see some sprinkles, but that'll be evening. And this activity running into that, kind of falling apart on future track high-resolution computer model. By evening 9 or 10 o'clock, we may see a sprinkle or two. That's about it, though, for tonight. Tomorrow, though, as the system gets a bit closer, we'll destabilize the atmosphere, warm things up, and set the stage for maybe some scattered showers, maybe even some thunderstorms for parts of our Wednesday. But in the meantime, a cool air in place right now for our Tuesday. 42 in Rochester, Green Bay 36. On the other side of the fence, behind the cold front that moved through yesterday, that's where things are still warm. And that warmth is building, and it's going to work its way back in our direction. 54 right now in Sioux Falls, North Platte, Nebraska, already 68. We're going to be in that ballpark this time tomorrow, so some pretty warm stuff ahead for our Wednesday, but cool sun is the rule today. Some showers chances tomorrow, a very small chance Thursday, and by the time we get to Friday, cool gray and maybe a little bit wetter, but the weekend itself at least fairly tranquil. Sunshine today, cool breeze around 15 miles per hour, adds a little chill to the air, a couple of spotty showers around 10 o'clock. 48 the expected high, about a dozen degrees below the seasonal average. 30s tonight, temperatures actually climbing before sunrise tomorrow with that resurgence of warmth ahead for our Wednesday. Here's future track. We're looking at sunshine today, a cool northwest breeze, temperatures in the 40s to around 50. Clouds thicken as a warm front of the system gets a bit closer around 9 or 10 o'clock, maybe a couple of sprinkles here, but there's snow to our north and east. That's not going to impact us, though. Maybe a very minor coating in grassy areas up toward northwest Wisconsin, even toward Rhinelander and up toward Hurley. And then we'll be in the warm sector of the system. Watch these southwest winds around 15 miles per hour, pumping in the warmth. Look for sunshine and temperatures in the 60s to mid 70s across the area. And then we'll look for the latter part of the day, a couple of isolated showers, maybe a stray thunderstorm. Best chance of severe weather regionally, well, south of us, but we may see just a couple of strong storms. There is a possibility of that, but so far not a very strong possibility of stronger activity, with hail being the primary concern should some of those become stronger. That system then moves on to the southeast, maybe a couple of sprinkles coming in for late Thursday, but not a really good chance there either. Looking at limited sun, temperatures in the 50s, and then as that next system comes in, that moves in for Friday. Better chance of rain, kind of a brisk breeze, and temperatures barely in the 50s. The weekend, maybe a spotty shower or two Saturday, but not many. I think Sunday and Saturday looking fairly dry at this point, but a little on the cool side with the 50s. And then, of course, allergy outlook, dust, the primary issue right now, as are trees. And that's kind of typical for April. 50s with a couple of 60s here and there over the next week or so, but all of that close to what you expect this time of the year, if not just a little cooler than average. Today, certainly a little colder than that. 48 in Rochester, Austin 52. 54 in Mason City, and Decorah 49 degrees. Looking at sunshine, a cool northwest breeze, 10 to 20 miles per hour, 48 today. 37, that'll be around midnight. Temperatures actually climbing late with those southeast winds, maybe a spotty shower or sprinkle late in the evening. And then tomorrow, just a couple of showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder in the early to mid-afternoon as that system moves through. Partly sunny otherwise, upper 60s. The 7-day forecast looking at slight chances of rain, then maybe a little more shower activity on Friday.
Thank you, Ted. Coming up.